We're off to discover Morocco. It's just a 3-hour flight from our home in France, but it's a completely different world. Everybody says that Moroccan cuisine is one of the best in the world, and I'd be the first to agree. But I think there's more to it than just the food. I'm deeply touched by the human aspect of it all. For example, there are no recipe books. Everything is passed on by word of mouth. You learn with your hands and especially with your heart. I'm going to travel around this great country. As always, I have my survival kit, my whisk, my knife, my graters, and I hope the Moroccans will let me into their lives, as they say here, if it be the will of God. Inshallah.
Inshallah.
6 in the morning. My adventure begins here in Fez, the cradle of Moroccan gastronomy. That's really cool! Assalamu alaikum! I have a little job for you. Look!
What is it?
I'm a cook. Could you sharpen that for me now? You turned up just at the right time. That's excellent. Brilliant.
First time.
Okay.
Now across.
Excellent.
Incredible. You're eating sheep's heads?
Oh là là.
That's pretty traditional.
C'est incroyable.
Amazing.
Eat. Eat.
I can try it?
C'est super bon.
Tastes wonderful. It's really good.
I've been coming here to eat sheep's heads for 50 years.
50 years of sheep's heads.
Yep.
It's solid stuff. It sets you up. Then the tongue, the cheeks, and that's it?
The eyes.
The eyes?
Non.
I don't believe you.
Yes.
Ah non, je vais avoir du mal. Hein.
Here.
Ça,
The eye? You want me to eat it?
Yes, yes, yes.
It's difficult. No, it's okay. It's not something I did for breakfast every day, but it certainly gives you the feel of the country. It's barely 8 o'clock, and the Medina is buzzing. Stalls are laid out. Donkeys, known as Medina taxis, start to appear. I feel pleasantly at home already. It has to be said that Moroccans are easy to talk to, so I stop to chat with them and ask about their cuisine. What does Moroccan cuisine mean to them?
Bishuit. Tagine.
Pastilla.
Couscous.
Do you know someone who could teach me how to make pastilla? True to his word, Anan takes me back to his home. With his father, we buy all the ingredients needed for the pastilla. So this is going to be the best pastilla in the world, right?
Yes, you're going to eat the best pastilla in the world today. Inshallah.
Inch'Allah. Inch'Allah.
This is Samira, the pastilla queen. Okay, my hands are clean. Shall we get down to it? This classic of Fez gastronomy is really easy to make. It needs a big chicken, 1 kilo of onions, parsley, powdered ginger, salt, and a dose of saffron. This is the first stage, cooking the chicken.
D'accord.
Mélange.
Je mélange.
I mix it all, like that? Let it simmer for an hour. Meanwhile, peel 1 kilo of boiled almonds. They should be fried before being chopped up.
After the chicken's cooked, you bone it. Then make the filling by adding eggs, and only after that do you put everything together.
Add eggs, sugar, and cinnamon to the chicken sauce. All that sugar, it's a real sweet and savory. Rounded spoonfuls, right? Shred the chicken. The chicken sauce has now become a lovely filling which should be carefully strained.
This is the critical point for the filling. You have to mix it well, otherwise it sticks.
The critical point.
Important.
Fine sheets of pastry, called warka, are spread over the dish, and the filling placed on them. The filling has to cover the first sheet completely. The shredded chicken is placed on top.
We're going to put this sheet over it all.
The chopped almonds are sprinkled on, and then the whole thing is carefully wrapped in the leaves of pastry. Then we tuck it in, okay? A little bit of butter. Now for the oven. We're going to the public oven because they don't have one at home.
Oh putain! Putain, j'ai failli voter.
I almost fell into the pastilla.
Moi, c'est une découverte.
This is all new to me.
Qu'au Maroc, il y
I
avait
thought everyone had ovens at home
tout le
now.
monde avait des fours à la maison. Oh là là.
Here's Mr. Rashid, the owner.
Assalamu alaikum. C'est le,
This is the boss.
le patron. Oh là là. Oh, c'est fantastique.
That's fantastic.
Dommage que ce soit
Pity it belongs to someone. I'd have eaten it.
Attends,
Hang on, Anan.
Adnan, mais on cuit
They are
pas que
not
du
just
pain,
cooking bread here.
Du foie et
Yes, there's liver,
de bœuf,
beef,
de la viande,
meat.
Non, mais- on cuit pas que
There are
aussi des
dishes
plats,
too.
de la viande, on
des
fait
plats de
cuire.
la viande.
They are cooking meat.
aussi.
Ça veut dire que c'est des gens
That means people
qui
made
ont fait
all
ça,
that
qui l'ont
and brought it
inventé
here to be
comme
cooked.
nous, on l'a fait pour
Yeah,
la Bastille.
like we did, yes.
Comme nous.
Enfin, dès qu'on doit passer.
Whenever
dès qu'on
someone
doit-
needs something to go in the oven,
Voilà, c'est-
they come
c'est
here.
fantastique.
Yes.
C'est fantastique.
It's fantastic.
C'est vraiment
That's
fabuleux.
really brilliant.
Vous faites le
How many
combien de
families do
familles
you
dans le
cook bread
quartier?
for?
200.
200 familles.
200 families.
Et vous savez.
And you know
chacun
each
de-
loaf.
de-
Which
le
loaf
pain
is
de
for
chaque
each family.
Yes.
Fantastique.
Yes, every day it's different families. And I know the habits of each one very well.
Faire cuire ça
Cooking
dans
in
un
a
four,
communal
c'est-
oven.
Tu vois, en France, il y a
There's
pas ça.
nothing like that in France.
Attends, je l'entends encore
I can
crépiter,
still
là.
hear it sizzling.
Oh, l'instant de vérité.
It's the moment
Oh là
of
là.
truth.
Parce que ça sent bon.
How good that smells.
We put on the icing sugar and the cinnamon at the last minute, just before serving, so that the pastilla doesn't absorb it all.
Ah, ça c'est joli.
That's so pretty.
Voilà, ça,
That
pour
typifies
moi,
Morocco
c'est
for me.
marocain.
Let's eat.
C'est le moment.
It's
pour
time
moi.
to eat.
Oh là là, mon Dieu. Bravo, Samira. Je crois que c'est la meilleure pastilla.
It's the
que j'ai
best
jamais
pastilla I've ever eaten.
Je suis déjà fou de pastilla, mais là.
I was already crazy about pastilla, but that,
Le persil, la
you
cannelle,
can taste everything. The parsley, the cinnamon, and it's crisp.
les warkas.
The pastry layers are all crisp.
C'est super beau.
It's really beautiful here.
Waouh. Ah, merci.
Thank you. Did you make them yourself? That's delicious.
Yes, she bakes them herself.
Oh là là, c'est super.
What do you call them?
Corne de gazelle.
Gazelle horns.
Et en
And in Arabic?
Cabra.
Gabrazel. Contrary to popular belief, couscous is not eaten on just any day. It's the special meal for Friday, the day of prayer. As well as for the family, it's given to neighbors and to the poor, who congregate at the mosque. Here, if there's enough for the family, there's enough for the whole neighborhood.
I'm going to pray.
All right, see you soon.
Tout à l'heure. Bon bah là pour une fois.
No gate crashing for me.
Russe, hein.
Praying in the mosque is not possible. My exploring ends here.
On s'arrête là.
A few hours earlier, at Driss and Samira's, everyone was busily helping out with the 7 vegetable couscous. This is the most popular couscous in Morocco. We have to hurry to finish the preparations before prayer time.
This is the real Moroccan's couscous.
That's teamwork.
Gently, gently.
Okay, great.
Ready to eat couscous with us?
Let's go.
Ok, super.
Don't worry, I won't drop it. I'm nursing it like a newborn baby.
Good couscous tagine.
Oh my God, that's phenomenal.
Can you eat all that?
Don't tempt me. I bet I could. It's succulent.
Eat, my son. You're like a son to me now.
So, Driss is my second dad, and these are my brothers and sisters. Thank you. This is lovely.
Déjà le départ.
Already time to leave.
Merci, vraiment.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Driss, many thanks for your hospitality.
C'était vraiment inespéré.
It was more than I could have wished for. I've been so lucky.
Samira.
Now I really am in the heart of Morocco, where the Middle and the High Atlas Mountains meet, and I'm going to Aït Bouguemez, a little hidden valley, also called the Valley of Happiness. Since I heard about this place, I've wanted to spend time there, getting into the daily lives, and especially the cooking of these people who are almost totally self-sufficient.
Waradi? Ouais, ok.
I understand now why they call Aït Bouguemez the Hidden Valley. It's the most isolated of the central high Atlas valleys. At 2,000 meters altitude, it's surrounded by bleak slopes buffeted by the winds, and it's inaccessible in the winter because of the snow.
Wow.
Here it is, the Valley of Happiness. It really is like the end of the world. Stunning.
Oh la vache, j'en peux plus.
I've had it. My feet are on fire.
Ah, trop bon. Ah, le bonheur.
Oh, that's so good. True happiness. Assalamu alaikum. لاباس؟
لاباس دنا
تنير؟
بخير
لاباس.
لاباس
Aït Bouguemez?
مزيان يحلى بوقماز
That way?
صابا بوقماز.
The 10 little villages of the valley are still inhabited only by Berbers, the first inhabitants of Morocco. It's almost as if time has stood still, since the Arab invasions of the 7th century drove them into hiding here in the mountains. The gods have smiled on me, because I've managed to get myself put up by a Berber family, and a pure Berber family at that. What's more, they've given me this lovely bedroom. It's a traditional Berber bedroom with rugs, cushions, and whitewashed walls. I'm going to be really comfy here. Anyway, I think I'd better get a move on, because there's a lot to do in the kitchen. Fatima, the mother of the family, is the daily tagine maker. Berber in origin, tagine describes both the container and the contents, and has pride of place on all Moroccan tables. There are many varieties of tagine. Today, it's going to be a tagine of lamb. So far, we've put in the onions, coriander, and the tomatoes. Rézeur means carrots? I think I found my new Berber teacher. Potatoes from Aït Bouguemez.
That's it.
Safi?
It's ready. We just add salt and pepper, and there we are. We fan the embers gently.
It's really pretty, really authentic.
It has to cook very slowly, which is why the fire has to be kindled gently. That's the secret of a good tagine.
Bon, c'est bon.
I have an hour and a half to wait, and I'm starving, exhausted, and really want to go to bed.
L'envie, c'est d'aller me coucher.
But I'll hang on, because this tagine is going to be a knockout.
شكرا.
صح
صح.
صح
The meal is a moment for the whole family to be together. Here at Daoud and Fatima's, as in all Berber families, the main thing is sharing. The idea of the round table is for it to be sufficiently low for both little ones and adults to reach the dish. It's an example of the constant search for equality in Berber culture.
C'est toujours
Is it always you and Fatima who make the family's meals?
qui faites les repas pour la famille?
Yes, it's always her and me, and we share the chores.
Toujours.
Always in tandem, always the two of you.
Yes, always.
Bravo.
Bravo, it's wonderful.
Daoud, qu'est-ce que tu
Daoud,
fais?
what are you doing there?
I'm sharing out the pieces of meat. Here we eat the vegetables first. Then we share out the meat equally. For the whole family.
C'est toi
You
le
do the sharing out.
شكرا.
The best really is left till last.
Salam alaikum.
This time, it's up to Fatima, the other Fatima's sister-in-law, to make breakfast. This consists mainly of bad pot, leavened wheat loaves.
صافي
Safi?
That'll do. That's fine.
Elle. Comme ça?
Like that?
Super.
Great.
صافي
Joli.
Looks good.
Salam alaikum.
Good morning.
Salam alaikum. Daoud, je vais au souk.
Daoud, I'm going to the market in Tabant.
Right now? Are you going to drive?
Non.
No, I walk. The rural souk or market is a time-honored cultural tradition. The markets in the old towns are also called souks, but are not at all the same thing. The real souk is where people go every week to buy and sell food and clothing. It's primarily an affair for the menfolk. Usually, people travel by mule, the Berber 4x4. This is the car park.
Salam alaikum, Menzeki.
Which one shall I buy?
Ok.
How much is it?
25 dirhams.
Non.
No, 20.
Okay.
Perfect.
Qu'est-ce qu'il me
What else
manque,
do I
là?
need?
J'ai ça.
I've got that.
Paprika aussi.
I need paprika.
Un petit peu de sel.
A
du sel,
bit
voilà.
of salt too. Farm produce from all over the valley is exchanged at the Taban souk. The variety and profusion of produce means Aït Bouguemez's inhabitants are almost totally self-sufficient.
Les petites courgettes, elles ont l'air
Courgettes,
sympas, vos
they
courgettes.
look nice.
Courgettes. En fait, si je me la joue solo comme ça de bon matin pour aller au souk.
I've come by myself to the souk this morning because I want to thank the family for their hospitality
Et à mon tour,
and make them a nice meal in my own style.
Sympa à la Fred.
Cucumber, tomatoes, little tomatoes. What good quality they are. I can tell by their scent. It's phenomenal. That's it. Thanks.
Bon, je sais pas encore
I'm still not sure what I'm going to cook, but the way I see it, it's better to buy too much than too little. Since it's all such good quality and so cheap, I'd be stupid not to. So finally, the menu will be Berber pizza, little Moroccan salads and chicken kefta.
Allez, c'est parti.
Off we go! Berber pizza, child's play. Dilute 30 grams of baker's yeast and a tablespoon of honey in a bowl of water. Mix 500 grams of semolina and 250 grams of flour. Add 3 spoonfuls of olive oil and knead. A bit of water to soften the dough and knead it again.
Un petit peu.
A little bit of lemon zest. Finish with a pinch of cumin and a good fistful of chopped coriander.
Et voilà.
You should have a nice, fat, elastic ball of dough. Spread the dough out in a mold. Put a few tomatoes on the top and drizzle some olive oil over it.
Avant de l'enfourner, bien
While I
sûr,
wait for it to rise, I prepare my Moroccan salad.
Temps d'avancer sur mes petites salades marocaines.
Candied beetroot needs 6 peeled beets and 2 chopped garlic cloves.
C'est quand même le pied de cuisine.
Cooking here is really
Je
terrific.
peux vous le dire. Voilà, en extérieur, c'est pas
Put everything in foil with 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 of vinegar, some parsley and some sugar.
Regardez ça. Si
Doesn't
c'est pas
that
beau.
look nice?
Ah, ça,
That
ça,
is
c'est
the
beau.
real thing.
Je referme le tout.
Opération camouflage. Seal the edges and
Et
it's
c'est prêt.
ready.
Voilà. On va enfourner tout ça
It'll go in the oven for
pendant
about 45 minutes.
45 minutes. Là, je suis en train de
Now
préparer
I'm making a carrot
une
salad
petite
with
de
cumin.
carottes au cumin.
For the most famous of Moroccan salads, you need 1 kilo of grated carrots, a tablespoon of cumin, 3 of olive oil, the juice of 2 lemons, and it's ready.
Tu vas adorer, Fatima.
You're going to love this, Fatima.
Mime.
Disaster!
Ah bah merci,
Oh, thank
c'est
you.
adorable.
That's really nice of
Non,
you.
je vais le faire, je vais m'en
No,
occuper.
I'll take care of it.
Ne fais
Today,
rien.
you
Aujourd'hui,
don't do
tu
anything,
fais rien,
Fatima.
Allez, là, je m'occupe.
Now I'm doing my
Mes
chicken
petits keftas
keftas.
de poulet.
The secret of these delicious kebabs is a marinade of coriander, parsley, lemon, garlic, and olive oil.
Alors pour faire ces petites keftas
Chicken
de poulet,
keftas are easy to make.
j'ai utilisé des
I'm
petits
using
bâtonnets
wooden
et
skewers,
j'ai pris
which
soin
I've
de les
soaked in
tremper dans
water
l'eau de manière
so
à
that
ce
they
qu'elles
don't
ne brûlent
burn
pas quand on va les
when
cuire.
they're being cooked. A bit of basting. 10 minutes for each side is plenty.
Amplement. Regardez-moi
Look at
ça.
this, my little hot air balloon. They're my beats.
Ouah. Ah, ça voilà.
I love this.
Ça.
They're so Moorish.
Et voilà. Allez,
It's ready.
Voilà. Tiens.
It's good.
What does it feel like not to be cooking for once?
Today I've been able to rest. If you like, you can stay here all the time.
You want me to come back?
You'll do the cooking, Fred. You'll make us salads, bread, tagine.
Ça me fait plaisir.
That's really nice.
Mais ton tagine,
But your
il est
tagine is
comme
delicious
celui-là,
too,
vraiment.
really.
Thank you.
Are these local dates? Hang on, I'm coming. And off we go to the desert. We're going on a trip of more than 800 kilometers. Driver, have some pastries. Look out! Watch the road. Wait! Don't let it stop you from watching the road. Or else, I'll take them away. I'll confiscate the pastries. Watch this. I can do it myself.
Là. Ça tient chaud, ça.
It keeps you hot more than anything. I can travel incognito now.
Qu'est-ce que j'ai?
What do I need? The papers? Do I have all the papers? Everything is in order? See you in 3 days. Thank you.
Bon, ça y est.
My desert expedition starts here.
En fait, je me suis
I've
mis en
decided
tête
to
de-
go and meet up with some nomads and see how they approach their cuisine, which is to me a mystery.
Grande inconnue. Et
I must admit, I'm both really excited and terrified. I've never been into the desert before. It's my first time.
C'est la première fois. Et bah, attends, je
I
trouve
can
pas.
find the ignition.
Merde, ça
That's a
commence
good
bien.
start.
Ah, c'est
Oh,
vrai.
here it is.
Et bah, écoute,
Here we go.
Voilà, on est parti. Merde. Allez,
Okay, keep calm.
on se rassure.
It'll be alright. I feel like I'm saying goodbye to these people for the last time. Goodbye, civilization. We're on our way.
Allez. Je sais pas où je vais, Michel.
I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going. It's true that I don't know where I'm going. The car rental gas directions were very vague. Follow the car tracks, and as soon as you see the first dunes, do everything you can to get to them. And maybe there, you'll find nomads. He finished by adding that if I hadn't found any by nightfall, it was because I really wasn't cut out for the desert. My God, what have I done now?
Inch'Allah.
Cross fingers.
Allez, tu vas démarrer.
Come on, start, start. Thank goodness. It's so beautiful. The sun is starting to set. At last, I can make out the first people of the Sahara. There's no guarantee that I'll be able to share these people's lives, but I feel very privileged to have found them. I've been told that the nomadic peoples of this region have almost disappeared because oases are becoming more and more scarce.
Bon, ça y est.
Here we
Un
are.
peu la galère aujourd'hui. hein.
It's been a rough day, and I've been through a lot.
Mais bon,
But I finally met a family of nomads who live 25 kilometers from the Algerian border, and they've invited me for dinner.
Invité pour le dîner. Et là, je me trouve en compagnie
I'm with
de Larsen, qui est un
Larsen,
des fils de la famille.
who is one of the
Et
sons,
on est en train de préparer.
and we're making a tagine.
Donc là, tu rajoutes la viande.
So now you had the meat.
C'est quoi,
What is
c'est
it?
la chèvre?
Is it goat?
هذا اللحم
No, it's camel meat.
لحم جمل هذا.
I can't believe it.
Ah, tu
Camel
dois
meat.
aller. Moi, je croyais que vous
I
m'aviez
thought
dit
you
que la
only
chèvre-
ate goat.
Oh, no, not always. It depends. It varies.
I'm glad I came. This is a first for me.
Les courgettes.
Courgettes?
Dès maintenant.
Courgettes already?
Ah, quand même, ouais.
We put them all in?
نعدلو حنا هذا
The carrots are prepared this way to make them easier to cook.
فيه اللي عايد خيزو
And then we put them in like that.
يا الفم.
C'est super.
It looks really nice as well.
Oh là là. Oh, c'est super.
That's wonderful.
Délicieux.
It's delicious.
Et mime. Elle did. Attends, moi j'ai hâte.
I can't wait to test the camel.
Is it good, the meat?
It's really good. The meat's delicious, really tender.
Super tendre. Vous faites comment pour
How do you
faire
buy your
vos
food?
courses, là, vous êtes à
You're 4 or 5 days walk from the nearest town.
You know, if we can go and buy food, that's good. But if we can't, it doesn't matter. That's the way it is in the desert. We get by with very little.
Mais vraiment,
I
j'aimerais.
would really like to understand what it is that motivates you to be so tied to the desert.
The Sahara is so beautiful. There's no pollution. The air is fresh. We love our life here in the desert. It's the life our parents gave us. Our camels and our goats are happy here. We could never live in a village.
شكرا.
The next morning, the wise old man Ibrahim asked me a favor. To take him to the nearest well in my 4x4. Shall we go?
Ouais. Allez.
Let's go.
Hop. Ibrahim,
Ibrahim,
c'est loin le.
is it
c'est
far?
loin? Oui. D'accord.
What I originally took for a little favor turns out to be a big favor for Ibrahim. And with reason. He normally goes to the well once a week by mule. If all goes well, it takes 5 hours to make the return journey and fill up the jerry cans.
Ibrahim, je vais
Ibrahim,
devoir partir.
I have to leave.
C'était.
It was lovely being here. I've learned something about life.
Ibrahim. Ouais. Tu diras au
Please,
revoir à tes filles
say
de ma
goodbye
part.
to your sons from me.
Merci.
Thank you.
Salam.
As I leave, I remember a phrase of Ibrahim's. You may know what time it is, but I have time. I can tell you, it calms you down to hear that. So, feeling wiser and more relaxed, I hit the road to Marrakech. Marrakech is particularly dear to me, especially the Jamel Fna Square. Every day of the year, at 5 p.m., around 50 mobile stores appear. In less than 2 hours, they transform the square into a giant open-air restaurant. is nothing else like it. It's considered a World Cultural Heritage Site. Even if it is very touristy, the square is also a meeting place for Moroccan families and friends. And despite what many think, the food here is divine. It's a good idea to fast for a day before coming to Camel now, because the food here is difficult to resist. That's great. It's called harira. It's a soup with beans, noodles and lentils. It's usually a winter soup. It's usually served with shabaka, pastries oozing with honey, and with lovely dried dates. The combination of the two, the sweetness and the velvety soup, is wonderful. What is really striking about this square is it's a feast for the eyes. There are so many colors, and the smells make your mouth water. It's amazing. It smells of spices, of good food frying, of fresh fish. You can smell kefta and especially mint. There's mint everywhere. This is my favorite fish stall. Here, I always follow my own plan. I start with aubergine caviar. Fry the aubergines, mash them, drizzle a bit of lemon juice and olive oil, and there it is. Superb. After that, monkfish in batter. Really fresh. What's more, it's so crisp. The sole. You can eat 4 or 5 of them. They're so good. They go straight down. Now I'm at the typical Moroccan stall. There are no tourists here. Tangia is a specialty of Marrakech. It's a kind of stew, and it's a man's recipe. If I understand right, the story is that the men wanted to impress their womenfolk, and so they declared that the tangia would be their dish. It's a stew of mutton, which is cooked in fat for 7 hours. Incredibly tender. That's good. I've stocked up my reserves, but I'm going to need them. It's going to be a long night. Well, a little one. Just a little one for the road, okay? Oh God, it's hot! I've more to do than just stuff myself, and I'm running late. I'm off to the biggest restaurant in Marrakech. Let's go! This is my great friend, Moafedal, the chef. He has agreed to let me join his team of cooks for an intensive training course.
You have to be strict with him, eh?
Oh no, have pity. I've just learned something amazing. These little briouats. They're little envelopes stuffed with whatever you like. You take strips of thin pastry, put a bit of cheese in. You form a triangle and fold it over and over. You seal it with a bit of egg. There you are. This is amazing. Before your very eyes, Fatima is making this kind of pastry called warka. I didn't know it was made like that. What skill! That's the pastry batter. What skill! That's so impressive. You're so good at this. So you dab it? That's how you do it? Dab it? What's that? It's the veil. Ah, right. You had a bit of oil. Now it's my turn. I'm not sure about this. Hey, look at this!
No, you have to work at it for 2 years.
Oh no, don't exaggerate. 2 years work. I'm really proud. It looks a bit weird, but still. And those, Fatima, they're little meat rolls?
Mincemeat.
Mincemeat with herbs.
And onions.
And onions. It's a skilled job. That's magic. Beautiful. There. There, I make a little line of meat like that.
Work, work, come on.
Hang on. I need a hand here. I tell you, it's not easy.
J'ai réussi à en chaparder quelques-uns.
I've managed to pinch a few. Cheese pastries,
Je raconte même pas.
little rolls. I made them myself.
Oh, c'est super bon.
So good.
Je sais que ça se fait.
I know this isn't done, but
Je raconte même pas.
last one for the road. The entrees were just a warm-up. Now we get down to the serious stuff with Moa in person.
Right, we need 4 tagines, right?
Voilà. Attends.
Table 19, please.
Table 19, s'il te plaît. Allez, on
Come on, let's get on with this. Are we ready for table 18?
Ça gueule, s'il vous plaît!
It's frantic, but Moa takes his time to explain how to make lobster pastilla.
We'll do the chamula. A bit of lemon.
Chamula is really a marinade.
It's a marinade, exactly, but for the lobster, you see. A bit of candied lemon, a bit of chopped parsley and coriander. Some garlic, a bit of paprika. Each time you add an ingredient, you have to stir it in, you see. Now this saffron is Telouine saffron. Cumin, the essential item in Moroccan cuisine. And, of course, olive oil. And there you are. Personally, I like working with it when it's hot.
But is pastilla often made with seafood? I thought it was with chicken or pigeon.
You see, what I always do, this is my signature, is to use fish. I love working with fish, with seafood. It's my passion. It's very difficult to do well, but it's really good. So we're going to cut up some lovely fish steaks, and we're going to put them back together, and of course, we're going to dip them into the chamula. Then I'll take them back upstairs to be wrapped in sheets of warka.
Lobster is so expensive. Could we use another fish?
Oh yes, you can use monkfish, you can use John Dory, you can use any fish.
Any white fish?
You could use king prawns, gambas. Table 12, please, take it away. Table 18.
Is it easy to manage a big restaurant?
Running a restaurant is a millstone round your neck.
I see.
Because, you see, you have to manage a crew of over 30 people. A lot of whom you will have trained yourself. So when your training is fairly thorough, Swiss military style, you want it to be like that. But with the Moroccan side too, sincere and honest with real Moroccan hospitality.
A lot of women work here.
For me, working with women is to work with sincere, honest and dedicated people. They are dedicated.
In France, a lot of men work in restaurants because it's true, it's a very military kind of organization, and not many women like that.
They're all dedicated, they're all tough, they love what they do. The tagine's broken, start again. Send the lobster, please. Here, table 17. And carefully, please, carefully. I'm often asked, what's your favorite meal? Well, you know, it's meals I don't cook myself.
Are you assigning me to the dessert section? You trust me? What's great about Moa is that his creativity extends even to his desserts. My favorite is this one, couscous with melon, yogurt and honey. So good.
Go ahead, eat.
I made the dessert and rather than let it go, I've eaten it. That's what's called a full training course. You learn to cook and you also learn how to wash dishes. What's interesting about Moas is that there are no exceptions. From the chief cook to the lowliest employee, everyone has to do this. Personally, I think that's great. Fantastic! I want to discover Marrakech by night. Yassine, the dining room manager, invited me for a late night visit to the trendiest spot in Marrakech. That evening, I really let myself go. Shall we go?
Are you hungry or what?
I've had a bit to drink, but I'm hungry as well.
Well, let's go and eat. For example, a little lamb's brain.
You're kidding.
At 4 in the morning.
Lamb's brain?
Lamb's brain? Excellent.
Ça,
It wasn't a joke. It really is lamb's brain.
A tagine of brains.
I think I've got a big piece of brain here.
It'll give you all the intelligence of the sheep.
Last stage in my culinary exploration, the sea. Some 1,500 kilometers south of Marrakech. I'm in a fascinating part of the world. This is the far south of Morocco, on the Atlantic Ocean. The region's cuisine uses a lot of fish and seafood. So I'm spending the day with Tayeb and his assistant Lasek, the fisherman. It's 6 o'clock in the morning and we're going to raise the nets. Lasek and Tayeb belong to a small community of professional fishermen who are authorized to work in this natural reserve. At first, I think how wonderful it must be to work in such a fantastic place. And yet, they live here in a kind of exile, cut off from their families for almost 11 months.
c'est une bébélotte.
A baby monkfish?
Oh, c'est marrant.
It's weird.
Là. Ça mord, hein.
It
Là,
bites.
t'as vu ça?
Look at that.
Là encore. Oh, regarde ça.
Look,
Il y en a 4, 5
there are 5 of them in a row.
Elle est balèze.
This sole is a big one. Look at those little green eyes.
Oh là.
Squid.
Oh, regarde ça. C'est 20 milieux sous
It's
les
like 20,000 leagues under the sea.
Incroyable.
Look,
Regarde,
I've
ça y
got it. Okay,
Bon, j'ai fait
I
un
made
petit
a
trou dans
hole
le
in the
filet,
net.
Non.
Every morning, there are lots of fish. Sole, giant sea bass, monkfish, cuttlefish, all in abundance. Everything caught is put together and sold each day to the wholesalers who fight over it and pay a good price. The isolation of these fishermen is compensated by a salary which is higher than that of other Moroccan fishermen.
Et 24 kilos.
24 kilos is a good catch?
Yes, that's good.
Baraka.
Good? Good fortune?
Ok.
My fishing friends must think I'm nuts for cooking in the sun, but I couldn't resist it.
Je leur ai taxé un peu de matériel.
I've borrowed a few things, like the chair.
Finalement,
In fact, it's just like being at home. As well as a fish tagine, I'm going to make some Moroccan-style stuffed fish. For the stuffing, you need 2 handfuls of chopped olives, the peel of 2 candied lemons, 4 tablespoons of breadcrumbs, and a bunch of chopped parsley.
voilà.
Add a big fistful of pine nuts and 6 tablespoons of olive oil. Mix everything carefully and spread the layer on generously. Then cover it with a second one, a bit like a sandwich. Secure the whole thing with toothpicks and grill it for 5 minutes each side on the barbecue.
Voilà.
Here,
Les tagines
fish
de
tagines.
poisson. Et voilà. Hey,
Fish
de
tagines.
poisson. Tiens.
Here,
Voilà. Hein, on
leave
a
a bit for Tayeb.
hein.
He's
Il
coming.
arrive, hein, Tayeb. Hein? T'as quoi?
Bien, bien.
It's
C'est
good?
bien? Ça te va?
You like it?
Voilà. Tayeb!
Tayeb, just in time. Come here, Tayeb, go on. We've left you some.
Attendez, mangez pas
Don't
tout,
eat it
il y a
all.
Tayeb qui arrive.
Here's Tayeb.
Tayeb, goûte-moi ça, c'est le poisson
Tayeb,
qu'on a pêché
test
tous
the
les deux
fish
ce
we
matin.
caught this morning.
Tu aimes bien?
Do you like it?
He says, you know how to cook.
That's nice. Everything I've learned during my trip is here, for you. My present.
Oh là là.
This is incredible. Before I left, Tayeb wanted to take me line fishing in an even more unlikely place, where the dunes of the Sahara meet up with the sea.
Oh là là, c'est incroyable.
I lift the anchor.
C'est bon? Là où il y a les petits points.
We're going over there. A bait like that should catch a big fish.
J'ai l'impression d'être.
Here we go. I've already got a bite. No kidding.
Putain,
Hey, he's already eaten it.
J'aurais dû aller plus vite.
I should have been quicker.
Plus vite. Allez,
I'm
là,
sure
moi,
this
je
is
suis
the
sûr que c'est la
one.
bonne, celle-là. Ah non, mais
Don't
je
tell
dis
me
pas
you're
que tu vas
going to
avoir
catch
vraiment
it before me.
Bah, regarde
Look at
ça.
that.
Non, mais c'est un... Non, mais ça
That's
fait 4
4
fois
times
que
I've
je
cast,
mets ça en bas,
4 times
qu'il le
he's
mange
eaten
et
it.
que je pêche rien.
And I've caught nothing.
Moi, je crois que j'en ai un. Hein. Je crois que j'en ai un.
I think I've got
Je crois,
one.
hein.
I think I've got one.
Ouais.
Look at that!
C'est le premier.
My first!
Ah,
Wonderful!
super.
Tayeb,
avant toi, en
I beat
plus.
you to it. I'm
Putain,
so
je suis trop
proud.
fier.
Too small.
What? You're joking?
Ah non, tu
I
rigoles.
have to
Ça,
put
tu
it back
remets
in
à
the
l'eau.
water?
Bon, bah écoute, t'as de la chance.
You're
toi.
lucky. You had a good
Ça,
karma.
c'est ton karma. Hein. Allez. C'est une grosse.
It's a big one?
Putain, t'as de
You're
la
lucky.
chance. Ah ouais,
You've
t'en as.
got one?
Il était comme ça.
Come on,
le
my
premier,
first one was
attends.
like that. No,
Non, c'est pas
that's not
sympa.
nice.
Non, non, allez, 2-1.
It's 2-1.
On dit que ça fait 2.
Let's call it 2-1.